I think it'd be a big mistake. Look, what happened in Gaza, in my view, is Hamas and the extreme elements of Hamas don't represent all the Palestinian people.
President Biden on 60 Minutes on CBS. Votes expected tomorrow on House Speaker. It's not clear whether the Republicans candidate Jim Jordan has the votes to win.
I think Jim Jordan can get there. I'm one who understands how difficult it is.
Former Speaker Kevin McCarthy on Fox's Sunday Morning Future took 15 rounds of voting for him to win the job in January. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
At Southern Heritage Bank, we provide tools to protect you and your accounts.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
All right, good morning, everyone. 7:02, we are Mix 104.1. We're on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. We're on MixTV.tv. And as I screamed when I came into the station this morning, Daddy's home.
Man, these vacation weeks go faster and faster.
Fall break is over.
Yep, sure is.
And it's time to get back to work.
Yep.
Bridget, anything? Today, by the way, is National Bosses Day. And I think it's very appropriate that I come back today, which, if you think I'm the boss here, you've got another thing coming. But we do have a nice prize package. You aware of this?
Yes, I am aware.
That and the movie passes.
Yes.
So then go ahead and start entering now.
We have $40 worth of gift certificates to El Jinete Mexican restaurant, brand new Mexican restaurant here.
Practice on that.
Yes,
Matter
yeah.
of fact, Dwayne has helpfully. Hey, Fruit Loops. Dwayne has spelled it. Make sure there's no private notes here. Okay. Dwayne has I'm showing the TV audience, has helpfully spelled it phonetically for himself, which actually will help me this morning.
Yeah, Yvette wrote that out for him. We're all learning how to say El Jinete.
I don't know why I'm having such trouble with it. I mean, I took 10 years of Spanish and failed most of them. But El Jinete?
El Jinete.
It's the new Mexican restaurant. We're calling it the Old Denny's. Mm-hmm. I just know I love it. I absolutely love it. So what else are we giving away? And
then we're also giving away 2 movie passes to the UEC movie theater. So, yeah, happy Bosses Day. So send us the name of your boss and where you work, 614-6499. You can call or text us all morning long.
Yeah. And speaking of the movies, Taylor Swift, $96 million over the weekend for her concert film, biggest concert film ever already. Wow. Bieber did $73 million for the whole run. So she's already beaten that in one weekend. She was also on Saturday Night Live Saturday night with her, I guess it's her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. More on that all coming up. First, though, let's get into some real news here. From Local 3, multiple fire and emergency crews worked to save a man Saturday afternoon who fell from a cliff in Polk County. Saturday, 4 p.m., West Polk County volunteer firefighters were called to assist a man who fell in the G Creek Bluffs. Crews say the man fell nearly 90 feet, suffered injuries. 7 teams from 14 different agencies responded to help the victim. The man's condition is unknown at this time. WTVC television report 3 women and a juvenile face charges after an attempted robbery in Cleveland at the Ulta store on Paula Parkway. It happened yesterday, Sunday, at around 1 p.m. They say they learned about the suspect's car, which eventually found traveling on I-75. Inside the car, the 3 women, a minor and a small child, had stolen items totaled about $8,200 from Ulta alone. Also, other items from TJ Maxx totaled about $2,000. Police report they found a small amount of marijuana at a 9-millimeter caliber handgun in the car. The stolen items returned to both stores. The group is awaiting charges. The Chattanooga Times Free Press is reporting this morning that a series of public meetings are planned for January on the multi-million-dollar Cleveland Railroad Overpass Removal Project. It involves building an east-west connector bridge over 3rd Street and removing a low-grade crossing that's been the site of thousands of truck collisions over the decades. Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks and City Manager Joe Fivas said the bridge project is in its early stages. Public participation will help evaluate options for the best path forward as the project's planning phase begins. The project recently received a $27.5 million investment to fund project development, final design, land acquisition, and construction. The United States Department of Transportation announced the funding in June. The city will provide a 20% match for the project, and public meetings will begin in January. And Tenova Healthcare Cleveland has named David Solomon as their new Chief Financial Officer effective November the 8th. Solomon comes from Centura Health and served as CFO and COO in Mercy Hospital's Southwest Colorado market. Jarrett Millsaps is the CEO of Tenova Healthcare Cleveland, said, quote, David brings deep experience in culture, strategy, and operational excellence, making him a perfect fit for our commitment to our mission of defining excellence, end quote. And that is the very latest local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Our first check of the streets on a Monday morning, 16th day of October at 7:08.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident on the interstate in Hamilton County. It's going to be I-24 westbound just past the 2475 split, so be aware of that if you're headed toward Chattanooga this morning. And then also a report of a disabled vehicle, Harrison Pike at Georgetown Road, so be aware of that as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Waste Connections introduces efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, we are Mix 1041. Hey, Fruit Loops, anything you want to say? Maybe welcome me back, anything like that?
Good morning, boss. You didn't stay away long enough.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I agree.
Thank you for all of it.
You should have taken another vacation day for Boss's Day.
You know, I thought about it, really. But, oh, that's right, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting several messages here. Well, Commissioner Rogers is pointing out that I stole from El Genente, and now we've gotten them to advertise with us.
Good morning.
Is that Yvette? She's talking, apparently, to Fruit Loops.
Yes, Yvette is talking to me.
Hey, tell her guest will be here at 9:30, not at 9.
Okay, I will.
But, I didn't steal from El Genente. Is that
You tried to steal from El Genente.
Well, no, I forgot to pay would be it. But, I mean, and then we had the two ladies chasing me down Atkinson Drive.
They caught you.
So, yeah, they caught me, and I didn't. Dine and dash doesn't work, folks. Don't try it. All right, it's National Bosses Day. And the bosses there at somebody better be nominating Mark Johnson and Julia Scoggins at J&S Restaurants. They own Hardee's, and they've got a great breakfast. A lot of you getting back in this morning. Well, go to Hardee's, get a flaky, buttery biscuit. They got the 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast. That includes a made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuit, biscuits and gravy, French toast dips. You can choose 2 of the same or mix and match. Delicious breakfast variety at Hardee's. All right, Bridget, how do National Bosses Day? We're doing it all day today. How do people nominate their boss? And then we're going to start reading some of these here on the air.
Okay, call us or text us all morning long, 614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Again, our number, 614-6499.
There's a new flavor coming out of the Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast. Bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Renee, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Have you ever tried it? You'll break it. I have broken 3 keys doing that. So what she's doing, oh, good God. Do a little play-by-play here. Hey, Sheridan, you still married? 2 weeks. So what they're doing is, I've asked Bridget to adjust the air in here, even though it's like 30 degrees outside. It's stifling in here. It's all Bridget's hot air. So now, well, you turn it to the right, because what we've done is we put lock boxes on the thermostats here for these criminals who, driving the utility cost up, and they don't know how to do it. The only person in this building who knows how to, don't break it. I've broken about 3 of them. They've got this little plastic key on it, and the only person in the building knows how to do it is Dwayne. Yeah, no one can do it. Hey, Fruit Loops, did our phone company also come up with these boxes? Open the window. Here's the third. He wants me to open the window. That's what now we've got a third person. Boy, I wish we had a camera. I'm doing play-by-play. We now have a third person trying to get the box off the thermostat. Ladies and gentlemen, and Austin has done it. Fruit Loops has done it. Hey, set it down about 35. It's just too hot in here. 63, yeah, it's okay, I guess. Make sure it's air and not heat. You people are embarrassing. Oh. But I myself have broke, so it's these little plastic little keys on the boxes, and I've broken 3 keys already. But
I've broken 2 of them.
Excuse me?
I've broken 2 keys. So I'm in your boat, too.
By the way, I heard your wife changed the locks on your house, so congratulations on speaking of keys. All right, Bridget, who are people wanting to win the National Bosses Day today? We got a great prize package. We'll get you Yvette in here in a few minutes. El Genente, $40 there. That's the new Mexican restaurant, the old Denny's, which I love it. And plus 2 movie passes to UEC. And your boss can go watch a movie in the middle of the day. Be just fine. Who's getting nominated?
Okay, so Lori Centel nominates Amber Winters, principal of Hopewell Elementary.
Wow. Now that's a surprise.
A surprise.
I didn't see that one coming.
No, that's not a surprise.
All right.
Chad Blevins says David Turner at Miller Industries. We have...
Is that Miller? They do the tow trucks there on the interstate. Is that right?
Yes, I believe so. Yes. Tony Potter was nominated, day shift supervisor.
That's Eaton.
Eaton.
I don't know what these people are thinking.
That is from Shanda Massengill. We also have another vote here for Amber Winters, Hopewell Elementary.
Good Lord. Was Robbie up early?
Time's about 4. So, Jill Schuler nominates Amber. Marcia Garner nominates Amber as well. Skylar Miller nominates Amber.
What have you people done? Obviously, there's something going on out at Hopewell if we're all nominating Amber at the same time. So one would think there's something going on. There's something bad happening.
Judy Williams nominates Pastor James Sears at Mount Olive Ministries.
Sweet, Judy.
How nice. Let's see.
Did he preach yesterday?
He sure did.
And she still nominated him?
Yes,
oh, man.
Of course.
There's still a few people asleep over at Mount Olive. They can't get them off the pews.
No. Melinda Nicodemus nominates Amber Winters.
Good Lord.
Audra Benson nominates Amber Winters.
Nah, there's something coordinated here.
Aubrey Rummanger nominates Amber Winters. I think they got a phone tree going on.
What's going on out there?
Lauren Mayton, Amber Winters as well.
That's all right.
Teresa Henderson nominates Pastor James Sears at Mount Olive. We have Dale Goforth nominates Charles Gentry at Ed Supply.
Hey, Dale, how you doing, buddy? Known Dale a long time.
Pam Nunes nominates Ryan Jamerson at the Bradley County Landfill. He's the operations manager there.
Hey, Pam, are you taking, do you ever take human deposits over? Got a few people I'd like to bring over and just leave them.
Leslie Bennett nominates Ruthie Panny at Michigan Avenue.
There we go.
Josh or Jason Owens at Rick's Plumbing Service.
Just either one. It's all the same.
Yes. Let's see. Lori Hammonds at Arc Academy was nominated. Let's see, we have...
Also, Noah nominated on the Ark, by the way, who found grace in the sight of the Lord, apparently.
Renee nominates Andrea Shattuck at Life Care Centers of America, Corporate Office Payroll Department.
There we go. Make sure the checks keep coming.
Carla Bolaños nominates Amber Winters. Hands down, the best principal there is.
There's something going on.
She cares for our teachers and students and always has our best interests at heart. She knows what we need and goes above and beyond to make us feel loved.
Well, I like Amber, maybe love Amber and Robbie, and they're all like family, but there's something going on here, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
And then Bud Kinches nominates Matt Ruckman at Good News Christian Magazine.
All right, we got to leave it there. I think. Okay. Thanks, Bud. Judgment Day coming up. All right, we're taking them. Get your boss in here. By the way, we've got a special song. The staff here at Mix 104 Point, which Reagan Hartline used to call the station back in the day. Reagan Hartline is actually here this morning.
Oh.
But she's back in the office and won't come out.
So I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, Reagan. Well, the staff here has dedicated a song to me, and I can't wait to hear about it. They were telling me off the air, so we're going to play it in a few minutes. All right, let's get a check of our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 721. Call or text your nominations in for your boss, 423-614-6499. I tell you what we'll do. Hey, Pam, great idea. Pam Nunes out at the landfill. Here, Turn the music off. Breaking news. Thank you, Pam. Pam had nothing to do with it. Either your boss can win the El Jinete. Why can't I say it?
I don't know.
And I love it. $40 there, $40 gift card, and movie passes, or we can let them spend the day at the landfill. That's from.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I've just looked at you for the first time. What's going on with your hair? You doing something new here?
Oh, thanks for noticing.
What's happening?
I'm glad you like it.
You got the finger in the socket, electric socket again.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been here for over an hour.
That's
First
good.
time I've looked at her.
Good. Thank you.
What's going on? Well, you always want me to notice your hair.
No,
well,
I don't.
noticed it.
No, I don't actually.
Look,
go ahead.
These lock boxes you put on the air conditioning units, they have electricity coming through them.
That's what happened.
So you can nominate your boss for the El Jinete and the movie passes, or Pam Noons over at the landfill will just keep them for the day.
There you go.
Out at the landfill, they can play around, whatever they want to do. Is that all right? That's fine. Thank you, Pam. God love you. All right, inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Now's the time to take advantage of 5 years interest-free.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, and tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming.
Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Morning, everybody. 7:27. Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, happy birthday to Elizabeth Slocum today. She is 14, an 8th grader at Lake Forest Middle School, where she's involved in SGA, also plays soccer, and is part of their upcoming play, Elf Jr. So happy birthday, Elizabeth, today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Denise Hall joins us with Peak Performance. Denise, good morning. How are you?
Well, good morning. It's good to be here.
Boy, it's great to have you. And Peak Performance, first of all, tell people what that's all about in case they don't know.
Yes, we do training and consulting specifically for the manufacturing community, and we really try to upskill the workers that are already in manufacturing and preparing them for the changes that are happening. As we all know, work changes, and there's a lot of change happening in manufacturing, especially with technology and automation.
All right, I know that you've got a big day this Friday at the Smart Factory Institute, is that right?
That's right. We have the Peak Performance Symposium. This will be our 9th annual one, believe it or not. Wow. And we've have held them all around this region in different areas, but we've really settled into the Pi Center this year. So last year when we held the symposium, we were still painting and getting everything ready. And so this year we're all settled in and really excited to have all of the manufacturers from the region in.
It's National Manufacturing Month. That's a very special month. So this coming Friday at the symposium, what's going to be happening?
Well, we're kicking off with the Tennessee Manufacturers Association Roadshow, which is pretty exciting. They're going to be in Memphis tomorrow. They'll be in Cookeville on Thursday, and then they'll be at the Pi Center at the Smart Factory Institute on Friday, which is really exciting. That'll kick off at 7:30 in the morning, and then we'll roll right into the symposium at 9 o'clock, and then finishing up at noon, and then there is an optional tour of Duracell just down the street from you here. They're our featured plant tour this year, so really excited about that. During the symposium, we have a number of topics. We're focusing on trade, technology, and talent. For trade, we're going to have Doug Berry from the Cleveland Chamber of Commerce, and they're going to be talking about the I-75 corridor and all the manufacturing along there. On the technology side, we have the Eaton plant, and also Denso are going to be presenting. Both of them will be presenting on what they're doing for Industry 4.0 and technology. I don't think people realize that we're such a focal point here for manufacturing and for the latest and greatest technologies. And then we're going to have a panel about implementing affordable technology solutions in manufacturing. On the talent side, we have Valmont Komatsu and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department will be talking about second chance hiring and hiring justice-involved people into your organization. We have SK Foods, who'll be new here, as well as the Tennessee Department of Human Resources and Chattanooga 2.0 talking about childcare, which is a big barrier for people working in manufacturing. And then, of course, we have UTC, our department head of the industrial organizational psychology, and our own Josh Summers will be presenting on the new collar worker and how technology is changing the manufacturing job.
The new collar worker.
Yes.
Tell me what that means.
Well, jobs are changing in manufacturing, and they have a bad reputation of being dark, dirty, and dangerous. And with technology coming on, it is changing the way that we are working, and that the new jobs that are coming are requiring more digital skills, more methodological and social skills for people to work in those areas. And so they're going to be talking about how technology is changing that, and we've named it now the new collar worker versus the blue collar worker. Yeah.
I like that. We're joined by Denise Hall, of course, Peak Performance, the Smart Factory Institute, right there at the Pi Center. How long have you been a headquarter at the Pi Center now?
So we officially moved in December of last year, so it's been just under a year.
What's that been like?
So it is fantastic. It's a really great location for us.
Yeah, it just makes a lot of sense, you know.
It makes a lot of sense. We're right on the I-75 corridor between Chattanooga and Knoxville. There is so much just right here in this area and all up and down the I-75 corridor. And then the Pi Center is so focused on the emergent workers and giving them those technical and digital skills that they need for the jobs of the future.
How can people get more information about Peak, but also about the symposium this Friday?
If they just go to peakperformanceinc.com, they can click right on the symposium. It'll be right on our homepage. Or you could also go to the smartfactoryinstitute.com, and you can find it both of those places.
Well, National Manufacturing Month on Mix 104.1. We celebrate it every year with Peak Performance. And Denise, it's great to see you. And I guess Go Vols, a big win Saturday, wasn't it?
Go Vols. It was a fantastic game. It was right down to the last minute. And we're ready for Bama this weekend.
You think it's going to happen?
Oh.
Again! All right. Thanks, Denise. Great to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Let's get a quick news update right here.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, local and state news, an update to stories I have for you in full detail at the top of the hour. Multiple fire and emergency crews worked Saturday afternoon to rescue a man who fell from a cliff in Polk County. It happened there at the G Creek Bluffs. He fell nearly 90 feet, suffered injuries. More on that coming up. 3 women and a juvenile face charges after attempted robbery at the Ulta store on Paula Parkway yesterday. Happened at 1 o'clock. $8,200 from Ulta. Then police found another couple of $2,000 from in items from TJ Maxx. And there will be public meetings apparently in January having to do with the multi-million-dollar Cleveland Railroad Overpass Removal Project. That involves building an east-west connector bridge over 3rd Street, downtown Cleveland, removing the low-grade crossing that has been the site of thousands of truck collisions over the decades. More on that at the top of the hour.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
The Lee University School of Music, along with Spirit Sound Music Group and the City of Cleveland.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 9th annual Peak Performance Symposium on October 20th at the Smart Factory in the Pi Center in Cleveland. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices and speak on a variety of advanced manufacturing topics while learning how manufacturers are maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of trade, technology, and talent. This year's symposium is sponsored by Mueller and will conclude with a tour of the Duracell manufacturing facility. Tickets are limited. Register at peakperformanceinc.com.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Next morning, Scooter's Coffee on National Bosses Day. You're welcome for the reminder, by the way.
You go purchase your boss some coffee this morning at Scooter's Coffee, where they have everything pumpkin right now through the end of the month, and then they'll be debuting their holiday menu on November 1st. So if you love pumpkin, try the Pumpkin Caramelicious, Pumpkin Spice Latte, Pumpkin Cold Foam, the Pumpkin Spice Cake Bite. They also have the all-new Autumn Caramel Crunch Latte there at Scooter's Coffee, Keith Street, in front of Leisure Time Bowling, and also in Sweetwater.
Let's get a check of our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center 23 before 8.
Stearns & Foster has been making America's best mattresses since 1846. When you buy one at Mermaid, we'll give you $300 in free merchandise at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have a slight chance of a rain shower this morning and then mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. A high of only 53 and a low of 39 this evening. For tomorrow, we'll have a few afternoon clouds, a high of 66 and a low of 39 tomorrow evening. Mostly sunny on Wednesday as well with a high of 71. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 46 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Well, we got a packed sports report this morning. The CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness. This sports sponsored by the Town Squire. And Bridget talking with Larry I think it was yesterday. Of course, he will be, and the Town Squire will be your hub to get Bradley Cleveland tickets. Now, folks, let me tell you, get your tickets and get them early. Do not wait, especially this year. I'm telling you right now. You want to go down the town. I think Larry's already got tickets if Turner Jackson took a break from pickleball to take him down there. Now, it wouldn't be Turner, it'd be Al Morris. Well, this is at Cleveland.
That's right, yeah.
Now, wait a second. They told me it's at Bradley. What?
You show up at Bradley.
I'll be at Bradley.
Yeah.
I'll be at Bear Stadium. Anyway, no, it'll be at Cleveland High School. So, yeah, Al Morris. Now, Al, I don't know. Larry, has Al brought you tickets? Of course not. Al's asleep. No. I talked to Al a lot last week, actually. But anyway, let's do it. Sports here, brought to you in part by the Town Squire.
It's the fall wardrobe sale at the Town Squire. Need dress or casual shoes? They've got them. New sweater or vest? They've got them. Great customer service, free gift wrapping? The Town Squire has both. Need an even better deal? They've got that too. Check out the $25 t-shirt rack or visit the closeout racks with quarter zips, button-downs, and pullovers, all priced to sell. At the shop that appreciates the customer, the Town Squire, where all sportswear is 20% off regular price during the month of October. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland.
All right, Mix 104.1 Sports. Ravens beat the Titans in London yesterday, 24-16. The Washington Commanders beat the Falcons 24-16. Desmond Ridder, your Falcons quarterback, 3 interceptions. Time to go, buddy. Time to go. Sunday night football last night. Bills over the Giants 14-9. A much better game than what we thought. But, yeah, Bills did come back and win it. Monday night football tonight. The Dallas Cowboys at the Los Angeles Chargers. 8:15 kickoff on ABC television and on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, our radio coverage presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm. The American League Championship Series started last night. Do you realize the Houston Astros, this is their 7th straight ALCS. Unbelievable. but they're a bunch of cheaters, and they lost 2-0. The Battle of Texas, Rangers over the Astros 2-0 last night in Houston. Today, ALCS Game 2, Rangers and Astros, 4:37 on Fox Television. NLCS Game 1 tonight, Diamondbacks at the Phillies. Phillies fresh from eliminating the Atlanta Braves. 8:07 tonight on TBS. The Associated Press College Football Top 25 out this morning. Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State still 1, 2, 3. Florida State 4 and Washington 5. Big matchup this week outside of Tennessee, Alabama is Penn State at Ohio State on Saturday. By the way, Tennessee up to number 17 after their big win over A&M on Saturday. Tennessee at number 11, Alabama. That's a Saturday 3:30 start in Tuscaloosa. Right here on Mix 104.1. Much more on that as the week goes on. Defending state volleyball champion Cleveland High School Lady Raiders volleyball team heading back to Murfreesboro for 6th straight trip to the state tournament. They'll play Brentwood tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at Siegel High School at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. I spoke with Amy McGowan yesterday, head coach, of course, at Cleveland High School, and she said that the public is invited to a send-off that they're having, Bridget, at 11 o'clock this morning. And Get In Ratcliffe and I are going to be at Cleveland High covering this this morning at 11, and the public's invited. If you want to come out and join the send-off for Cleveland High, the Lady Raiders volleyball team, they're trying to go and repeat as state champions.
Yeah.
They'll play Brentwood again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern, at Siegel High School tomorrow night. Anyway, send-off at Cleveland High is 11 o'clock this morning. District 5 AAA champion Walker Valley Girls Soccer will host the District 6 AAA runner-up Bradley Central High School. So Walker Valley hosting Bradley in a girls soccer regional tonight in a region semifinal. How about that? It is 17 before 8 a.m.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Big win, shutout. Red Bank down in Chattanooga. Cleveland High School lost to Maryville on Friday night, and I do appreciate. I watched part of the broadcast, what I could stand with just Shelton and Rogers. It's almost like the parents had left and they had a party, and all they did was basically trash me the entire time. So don't worry, guys. Your day's coming. Bradley Cleveland is Friday night, so we'll have some fun with that, won't we? Anyway, so there's that. It's also, let's welcome in Bobby Ludwig. Bobby's your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. I'm well.
So before we go to your second,
I know you're going to ask. The chickens are all doing well.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
We kept them alive during fall break. Is that right?
We did. We got some eggs too, Steve. Not enough to give, not enough to pass out, but we're getting some eggs. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm counting.
I don't want to hold you up.
I'm counting on that. I want to taste the bounty out at the Ludwig farm. All right, 7:45. Before we go to you, Bobby, Bridget, it's today's National Bosses Day. We're getting a lot of nominations in. Remind everybody what we're giving away here.
We are giving away a $40 gift certificate to the all-new El Jinete.
Jinete. Have you had it yet, Bobby? You trying it?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. It's well, that's basically most people say it to me. I understand. It's the new Mexican restaurant in the old Denny's.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I gotcha. No, I've not been. My family's been there, and they really enjoyed it, but I wasn't with them that night.
That's a big surprise. By the way, my family does the same thing. I was at Disney World last week, and they told me to go to Epcot, and they were at Universal. They didn't care. All right, Bridget, come on.
So we have those that gift certificate to give away, plus 2 movie passes to the UEC movie theater at Exit 20. So we have been receiving nominations all morning. Andy Jenkins at Lake Forest Middle School nominates Richie Stevenson. I knew you'd like that one.
I mean, does he ever go to work? I mean, there's the question. His office has been emptier than Al Capone's tomb.
And then Dwayne, he wanted it on the action. Yeah.
Dwayne.
He nominates Jennifer Hartline. She's a great boss. Lets us have play days sometimes and keeps Steve home. We
why are you
Jennifer.
complaining? You said last week Dwayne asks nothing of you. And
I had to go get your coffee.
Well, and here's the deal. Again, you can sit here and do all the interviews. That's fine. Okay.
Hey, Steve.
Go ahead.
I have a market report. Can I do it?
He's in a hurry.
You have somewhere to be?
No. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I've got all morning.
So you don't care. No, you don't care about these people. And frankly, you're the boss of your place, and you've not been nominated, by the way, I will tell you. All right, well, let's interrupt here. Bobby, go ahead with your idiotic market report, and then we'll keep going.
All right, markets were mixed on Friday. The Dow up 39 points. They closed at 33,670. The S&P down 21. They closed at 4,328. And the NASDAQ down 166 points. They closed at 13,407. There you go, Steve. Go back to Bosses Day. Who else? Go ahead, Bridget. Any more nominations?
Yeah.
Now Bobby is taking over the segment. I'm going back to Disney. All right, back over to you.
Mike Thomason at Andrew Johnson Bank is nominated.
That's a bigger joke than Richie Stevenson.
Mike Griffin at the Chamber of Commerce was also nominated by Tammy Randolph.
What in the...
I bet Mike is a great boss.
You put those three in one employment environment and see what gets done. Nothing. This is a joke.
Jennifer Clark nominates Christina Pierce at the Arc of Bradley County.
Oh, do we find out what that is? That's is that Pet Rescue?
I believe so, yeah.
Or is it the Arc? The one in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Or the one that we haven't found?
Joe Ledden was nominated at Church of God International Offices, Director of Operations. That is from Janice Wilhoit. We have Matt that was nominated, the Service Manager at Honda of Cleveland. This person...
We don't know Matt's last name, apparently. Why don't you meet your boss? Get the whole name. What's wrong with you?
This person nominates the doctors at Cleveland Eye Clinic. That is Dr. Seth Ford, Dr. Elizabeth Rosenberger, Dr. Adam Luca, and Dr. Courtney Bramlett for being the best bosses and docs around. You can't ask for better people to care for you both professionally and personally. And that is from Erica Bledsoe.
Yeah, make sure and get her name on there. God knows what she's done to say all that. Trying to hang on, apparently.
And then Kevin Nursheimer, hope I'm saying that correctly, nominates his boss, Sarah. And then this one just in, another vote for Amber Winters from April Gatlin.
So if you're just joining us, Amber Winters has received 572 votes. And here's the deal. It's not an election. So what's going to happen is old Dwayne is going to draw out a winner at 5 o'clock. So Amber, have they done some kind of, what's going on out there at Hopewell? Is it some kind of a phone tree? I mean, what?
Something. Word has gotten out somehow.
I mean, something's going on out there. We know that. All right. How do they get them to us?
You can call or text us this morning. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Selwood Darren text line. Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Our number is 614-6499.
Bobby Ludwig is your Edward Jones financial advisor. You still there?
I'm still here. Good morning.
The most he's ever listened to this broadcast. How do people reach you, Bobby Ludwig?
Hey, give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs. And if you'd like to nominate me, I'm a great boss. 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Dakota. We're right by the old Liner gas station. Vicki Chandler, I know you're listening. Nominate Kurt and myself. You can get it done.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a threat to me. I don't know. Bye, Bobby, thanks. Get off my phone. Well, what is it? It's all of a sudden he complains now. We hold him a minute too long. Used to 18. He's what?
A minute too long.
17 years ago when he started, literally, he's been doing this 17 years. And used to, he was just grateful to get on there. Oh, Steve, oh, boy. That's Mickey Mouse. I've been doing that all week. By the way, today, the 100th anniversary of Disney.
Oh.
The Walt Disney Company. Yeah,
wow.
That's nice. Anyway, it all started with a mouse. Oh, boy. Anyway, so Bobby used to be grateful to get on the air. Now, not only is he demanding to get off the air, did you hear that? He took over. Bridget, let's go over to you.
Yep. I like it.
All right, so you know what? This staff here, and I'm going to give you representation. Bridget, who I looked at for the first time just a few minutes ago. And here's Bridget. So Bridget will get mad if she does something new with her hair and I don't notice. So all I said was, your stylist, Sharon Parker, I mean, she has outdone herself this time.
I prefer that you don't notice.
Bridget looks great. God love you. And she's doing a new thing, and we're all excited.
Mm-hmm.
We have Fruit Loops here. Fruit Loops, good morning. How are you? Apparently on a smoke break.
I'm good.
Okay. So I came in the door at about 6 o'clock this morning screaming, Daddy's home. And he just sat there watching his show and eating his
It was the same nightmare I have all the time.
Thank you. And then I know Sheridan, who, hey, Sheridan, you still married? 2 weeks. Is it 2 or 3 weeks? How long have you been married? She doesn't know. Oh, my God, we're already there. Oh, man. Okay, well, we'll just keep moving on here.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. But they've all gotten together, and old Dwayne, and Ashley, she sadly doesn't listen to the station. She has no idea. But they said, you know what, Steve? And I got your note. Thank you. We've dedicated a song to you for National Bosses Day, and I appreciate, in lieu of a gift, matter of fact, Bridget had that in the small print, in lieu of a gift, we have dedicated a song to you for Bosses Day. And
Why don't
this is the Coasters.
Wake me, yeah. Shake me, yeah. Don't ever sleep too late. Oh, gotta get up in the morning. About a quarter.
They say, listen to this part.
You know I'm bound to my job. My boss is a big fat slob.
My boss is a big fat slob. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
While the boss is blowing game. Why don't you wake me, yeah. Shake me, yeah. Don't let me sleep.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Reagan, it's been a while since we've had you on the air, and that's intentional. Honey, don't break.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
For God's sake,
I thought it was a
took us
footrest.
years to find that. Please do not break it. Honey, so how are you? What's been happening with you? You and I don't usually talk off the air. So how's everything going?
I'm good. We were just on fall break, so that was fun. I'm going
So we went where?
to Disney.
So what was your favorite part of Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida?
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, honey, I'm going to point something out. I don't think it's nice for you and your mother to tell me that, well, we're going to go to Magic Kingdom today and you guys go to Epcot. I didn't think that was funny at all. I was just wandering around. Hey, so if anybody's been to Disney lately, and by the way, half of Cleveland was there last week, but you know those bubbles? You know, we're walking along and all of a sudden bubbles just
I
like...
love them so much.
You love them?
It's like my favorite part. You're just like walking and you get a face full of bubbles. I just love it so much.
Listen, now the bubbles, honey, you know, soap. So it starts getting in your eyes, your nose, your mouth, all that. And so what I was going to do was go up to one of these babies in the stroller with these bubbles, take the bubble thing and smash it on the ground. I got so tired of those bubbles. It's ever walking all over Disney, all you got's bubbles. I thought it was on the Lawrence Welk show.
I remember this one little girl, her dad was holding her and she had bubbles. And she had just been to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and she had her little dress on, and she had her bubbles, and she was just like smiling. She was so happy. She was just blowing the bubbles, and they make me so happy, the bubbles.
Now, honey, well, we'll try to get you some for Christmas. That'd be a nice gift. Now, you can blow them on your mother. Okay. Hey, listen, so I wanted, well, you said I embarrassed you when I saw Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
That you said I was a little too over the top. Is that right?
You're always way too over the top. I mean...
I love Mickey!
It's horrific. Last year, we went to Chef Mickey's, and we saw Donald Duck, and my dad did his Donald Duck impression in front of Donald. So... Reagan
and Olin basically got under the table. And I'm doing my impersonation and, you know, all that. So, clear you up. Well, and I'm not warmed up. I'm not warmed up yet.
Yeah, my mom was so embarrassed, too. Like, it's...
Well, imagine
disgusting.
that. I mean,
it's disgusting. Like, can you not?
Yeah, and I'm going to say it here. Even how old are you again? 13?
No.
12?
No.
11?
Higher. You're getting colder.
Okay. You're 14.
I'm 14.
But honey, now look, we're all here together. We're gonna talk to you a second.
Okay.
You're still scared of the beast.
Can you stop?
And honey, you didn't want to see, we're all friends here, honey. Okay, we're all here for you. You didn't want to see the beast. You were hiding behind Daddy's leg, and even though you're 14 and taller than your mother, and you know, and you, Daddy, don't make me see the beast.
Can you stop?
Well, you're still scared of the beast, and that's fine. And I'm saying, look, you know, it's just a costume, honey. It's okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you're so funny.
Speaking of life here. Anyway, Reagan, anything else you want to say? And honey, we have to go and get back to work here.
Not anymore.
Okay.
No.
Right.
No, I had some things to say, but you've completely ruined it for me. Completely ruined it for me.
All right. And why don't I listen? And there's the other thing. Why won't you go watch the Hall of Presidents with me anymore? I love it.
I hate it so much.
She just told me she loved it.
No, I used to sleep and like during it. It's so boring. It's just a bunch of...
It's United States history.
It's a bunch of old men on a stage.
Well, actually, are robots, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Kind of like in
robots,
here.
robots dressed like old men on a stage that will put you to sleep in 5 minutes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I only go in there to get a break from the walking. So. And it's cold in there anyways.
All right, Reagan Heartline, thanks. Get out. I love you, honey. All right, Bridget, let's check our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
All right, happy birthday to Elizabeth Slocum. She is 14 today, an 8th grader at Lake Forest Middle School. She's involved in SGA, plays soccer, and is also going to be in their play called Elf Junior. Brenda Rutledge is 69 today, and then Michelle Thomas is having a birthday. The birthday wish says she's the best sister-in-law ever. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest mix line, 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. Another one?
Presley Million is 15 today.
All right.
But you know, Blake Beard refuses to send anything to through the normal channels. And while he's baking his 2-day-old donuts, he's and selling those to the people, and probably charging triple. Anyway, I just saw this. Presley Million is 15.
Right.
There you go.
Happy birthday, Presley. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
Wait,
Simmons
Cameron
Bank.
Fisher, were you at Disney last week? Why are you hiding from me? Cameron just sent me a picture of him and Donna and Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Is this last week? We saw about half of Cleveland out there.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. Oh, well, I don't know if... Well, okay, this is not from Cameron, but earlier, see, this is what happens in life itself. We go to my phone, it's over. So I said either your boss, you can put them in for the what is it?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. And what do you call, now, Reagan, honey, what do you call it?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. She
El
is.
Jeanette.
Hey, where is Yvette on the air? Hey, Fruit Loops, is Yvette on the air? What? Frank's still singing. Is Yvette on the air?
I hear her.
I hear them.
I hear her.
Talking in the background in here. So it's either L, what is it?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. You said Jeanette.
No, they're all just saying it wrong. It's Jeanette.
Well, we're going to get Yvette in here and correct all of you. Anyway, it's a delicious Mexican restaurant, the former Denny's, where sadly, as Commissioner Rogers has already pointed out, I tried to steal my dinner a few weeks ago, and the two women were running out of there, following me, chasing me. I just thought they were saying hello, you know. But no, anyway.
Nope.
Plus 2 movie passes, or your boss, and thank you, Pam Noons out at the landfill. God love you. You can drop your boss off for the day at the landfill and just let them, like Survivor, just let them find their way through. Okay, so it's an option, and I did have one nomination about the landfill, and I don't think I can read it.
Oh, too bad.
All right, well, so how do we do that? What do we do? What's happening?
Yes, so you can call or text us all morning, 614-6499. Call us on the volunteer Ridipest mix line, or text us on the Sell with Darren Miller text line. That's Darren Miller, EXP Realty, 614-6499.
Any more you want to tell us about here, Bridget, before we...
Let's
go
see.
to the new hour.
We have, I read that one, I believe, from April Gatlin. That was to Amber Winters. Juan Gomez says, heck, I'll nominate Bobby Ludwig. Robin Campbell says Amber Winters at Hopewell Elementary.
Something's not right out there.
And then
I love Amber, but come on.
Someone said, Bobby Ludwig has the patience of Job. He deserves a special prize for having to deal with Steve.
Thank you.
And then, let's see, this is Natika Cole. She nominates Amber Winters as well.
What? Again, we'll get to the bottom of it. Richie Hughes, can Reagan take your place on air permanently?
Yes.
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 I vote yes as well.
I think that's just fine.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Rich, I notice you've not been nominated for anything, have you? All right, let's do this. Let's get a check of the streets right here at 8:05, Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. It's a big week around here. Bradley, Cleveland, Friday night. Get your tickets early. Come on in. Come on in.
There she is.
And Tennessee, Alabama. Yvette is here. Hey, Reagan, honey, stop hogging the microphone. Like
Reagan,
Bridget.
I didn't even recognize you. I mean, look at you. Oh my goodness, how old are you now?
14.
Wow, you are so beautiful. God bless you. Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Yvette, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. I mean, loving the fact that you just like to, call me spur of the moment. And come in. Good morning, Bridget. How are you guys doing?
So we've got this great gift card, $40 gift card we're giving away. Now, I say, you're the professional. So, of course, Yvette Bond is the host of our Fiesta 99.1 FM morning show. But I say El Jinete. Bridget, what do you say?
Jinete.
And then Reagan, what do you say?
Jinete.
What do you say?
Dilo otra vez, dilo.
El jinete.
Ella dijo el jinete. ¿Qué es jinete? El jinete. Bridget, Steve, you got it.
You get a jinete. You get a jinete. You get a jinete. There we go. All right.
You're all just saying it wrong. You're obviously just saying it wrong.
Hey, honey, you're talking to the expert.
Jinete.
Well, you know what? I bet everybody knows this restaurant because it's fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
The service is awesome.
We love it.
In addition, we have this $40 gift certificate. They sponsor the entire month of Hispanic Heritage.
That's right.
And so now we are at the end of this month, but that doesn't mean that we can continue to celebrate the Hispanic community that is meshed with the Anglo-Sajona community, meaning the American community.
Which the Hispanic community, Yvette, as you well know, is growing in the Cleveland, Bradley County area. All over Southeast. Are you going to preach? All over. She got her mic off the stand here. Now we're getting down to business. This is good. But no, it's growing all over this area.
Oh, of course, yeah. So you were cutting up over there, and I lost track of everything you were saying because I was laughing over here with Reagan. So, can you repeat that?
Well, I'm just saying that the Hispanic community is growing. Leaps and bounds here in Cleveland, Bradley County, and all over this area.
Absolutely. We're like Katsu. We are taking over everything around here. What do you have to say about that?
Hey, it's fine with me. I don't care. All right, Yvette, great to see you. And
you too. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right.
All right.
Here's your mic.
No, it's not her mic. I've turned that mic off. Thank you. Thanks, Yvette. All right. I love her. All right, Bridget, let's get a check of the streets. What's happening?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no accidents to tell you about this morning. Things are looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwa Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 104.1 WCLE. Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon.
the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and the car business is back. Inventory's back, discounts are back, and interest rates are down. Cleveland Ford even has trade-in assistance cash available, so hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because now is the time to buy.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
With a high of 71, your current Simply Bank temperature is 46 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. It's more than 2,700 Palestinians now reported killed in Israeli military strikes in Gaza since the Hamas terrorist attacks in Israel 9 days ago that killed at least 1,400.
The Israeli military indicates at least 199 people are being held hostage inside the Gaza Strip at this moment. Part of those negotiations ongoing at this hour to see not only if Americans and other foreigners that are inside Gaza can be let out, but also if any sort of hostage deal can be made behind the scenes.
Fox's Trey Yingst. Suzanne Summers died. She was 76.
Summers rose to fame in 1976 playing Chrissy Snow for 5 seasons on the ABC sitcom Three's Company. Later, she had starring roles in other sitcoms, Step by Step, and She's the Sheriff. She was a very successful writer and businesswoman, as well as a wife, mother, and grandmother.
Fox's Claudia Cowan. Suzanne Summers fought breast cancer for 23 years. Today would have been her 77th birthday. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Local and state news, Mix 1041. Good morning, everyone. We're on Mix 1041. We're on Talk 1013 The Buzz. We're on MixTV.tv. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, multiple fire and emergency crews worked to rescue a man on Saturday afternoon who fell from a cliff in Polk County. It happened Saturday about 4 p.m. West Polk County volunteer firefighters called to assist a man who fell on the G Creek Bluffs. He fell nearly 90 feet, suffered injuries. 7 teams from 14 different agencies responded to help the victim. The man's condition unknown at this time. WTVC television reports 3 women and a juvenile face charges after an attempted robbery at the Ulta store in Cleveland. It happened on Paula Parkway around 1 o'clock yesterday, Sunday afternoon. They learned that police learned about the suspect's car, eventually found traveling on I-75. Inside the car, 3 women, a minor, and a small child. The stolen items totaled about $8,200 from Ulta, and then another $2,000 in items from the TJ Maxx were located. Also located, police report they found a small amount of marijuana and a 9mm caliber handgun. The stolen items were returned to both stores. And a series of public meetings are planned for January on the multi-million-dollar Cleveland Railroad Overpass Removal Project. It involves building an east-west connector bridge over 3rd Street and removing a low-grade crossing that's been the site of thousands of truck collisions over the decades.
The Chattanooga Times Free Press reports that Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks and City Manager Joe Fivas said the bridge project is in its early stages. Public participation will help evaluate options for the best path forward as the project's planning phase begins. The project recently received a $27.5 million investment to fund project development, final design, land acquisition, and construction. The U.S. Department of Transportation announced the funding in June, and the city will provide a 20% match for the project. Also, Tennova Healthcare Cleveland has a new CFO. He is David Solomon. He'll take over effective November the 8th. Solomon comes from the Centuria Health of Mercy Hospital, Southwest Colorado market. That is local and state news. The obituary program is next.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Key Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
The obituaries brought to you by Pool Funeral Home, formerly Ralph Buckner Funeral Home. Brenda Blackwell Bentowski, age 80 of Cleveland, passed away on Thursday. And the arrangements by the Fike, Randolph, and Son Funeral Home for Brenda Blackwell Bentkowski, age 80 of Cleveland, who passed away on Thursday. Also, Sarah Bell Brown Harris, 101 years of age of Cleveland, passed away on Saturday. Arrangements also by the Fike, Randolph, and Son Funeral Home for Sarah Bell Brown Harris, age 101 of Cleveland, who passed away on Saturday. Arrangements by the Fike, Randolph, and Son Funeral Home. Obituary program brought to you by Pool Funeral Home, formerly Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, at 8:17.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, EXP Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA, where all are welcome, with membership solutions for everyone, regardless of income. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
And this half hour of Mixed Mornings brought to you by Refined Look Plastic Surgery, along with the Hayes Hand Center, now open, Paula Parkway, Cleveland.
Whether you're looking for a subtle change to your face or a more dramatic transformation for your body, Refined...
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com.
proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
20 minutes after 8 a.m.
When Elmer and Joy Murray started making mattresses, the company was called Made by Murray or Murray Made. Thank you for continuing to support the same family-owned and locally made business, Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, we'll have cloudy skies. We'll have a high of around 53 today and a low of 39 this evening. A slight chance of rain showers today. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 65 and a low of 39. Mostly sunny on Wednesday with a high of 71. Your current Simply Baked temperature is 47 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Presentation. Is this some sort of intervention here? I'll just turn it over. Welcome back, Dwayne.
Well, thank you. Was I going? Well, we just wanted to come in. Today's National Bosses Day, and we wanted to get the crew together. We all went in, and we all got you something a little special.
Oh, man,
and
look at this.
So we wanted to kind of, one by one, give you what the prizes are. I got you a Taylor Swift poster from the movie theater on Friday night.
Over $100 million weekend for a little Taylor.
Is it autographed?
It's not autographed. I can sign it, though, because I was there.
Yeah, him or Zandra. Him or Zandra could sign it.
But I'm going to let the rest of the crew come down. They've got some very special gifts that we all wanted to present to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Martha Ann's and Nails of America. You can go eat and get your nails done.
Thank you very much. That looks like from the prize closet.
This is a specialty Mix 104.1 t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
For you.
And we're getting Sheridan to be part of Bits now. I can't believe this.
Now look, I had to go digging for this one, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just into the vault. Hardee's biscuit.
I have a limited edition mixed cup with some M&Ms inside.
Oh, guys,
yes.
This is
You're
so
welcome.
Nice. Oh,
This may be the best we've ever done. I mean,
we've outdone ourselves. And how long? When was rehearsal? And how long did you guys rehearse this?
30 seconds ago. Yep.
Was this a group text?
No.
Dwayne walking in the door.
Literally 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. You think I'm surprised by that? I would love to see the text thread that I'm not part of, and the name of that text thread would be really, really nice.
Never.
Well, that's so sweet, guys. That is so sweet. Now, if you could have gotten Travis Kelce's autograph, now we're talking. All right, well, and now, Bridget, it is, and Dwayne, stay here a second. It is National Bosses Day. Boy, I tell you, Dwayne, we are hearing from a lot of people this morning. Another great prize package.
What's going on with this Winters lady over at Hopewell? I mean, what's up with her? I mean, did she threaten to let people go or something?
That's it. It was her that threatened them.
Yeah, said you better nominate me. But I don't know. I'm sure she's a wonderful, wonderful
It's Robbie
principal.
Winter's wife.
I know it's Robbie's wife, so I was trying to be coy about it.
She can't win them all, but she obviously lost a bet. But
my
anyway.
goodness.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of nominations for Amber.
We are.
So she's threatened people.
Principal at Hopewell Elementary. All sorts of nominations.
They realize it's not like an election.
Right, I hope so.
It's a random drawing.
It's A for effort, so you get an A if your parent maybe made a nomination or something. I don't know. Something's going on.
What else is happening, Bridget? Let's thank some people here and congratulate them. It's National Bosses Day.
That's right. So we have Travis Taylor was just nominated, plant manager at Danfoss. That was nominated by Chad Wilson. So that is Travis Taylor there. Lots of entries here for Amber winners. So we'll skip over those there. Matt was nominated service manager at Honda of Cleveland. Also, all of the doctors at Cleveland Eye Clinic were nominated as well. We have, let's see, Juan Gomez nominated Bobby Ludwig.
Yeah, well, Bobby was complaining he wasn't nominated. Thank you, Juan. Thank you for doing that.
Mike Thomason, Andrew Johnson Bank was nominated, along with Mike Griffin at the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce.
Just absolutely.
Yeah.
Was this opposite day? I mean,
No.
I just want to know, was you surprised with all the gifts that we showered you with?
I thought, you know what I was, and I couldn't believe it. Now, I did notice that many of those are expired from our prize draw. But listen, hey, it's the thought that counts.
It's the gift that keeps on giving all year long.
The whole year, as I said. Dwayne, you were out at... well, before we talk about that, Bridget, how do people get those nominations into us? I don't want to talk to you about Friday, but...
Okay.
Yep. Call or text us 614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty.
All right, so now, Friday night, so the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. Actually, Taylor, who apparently runs the world right now, but she decided she wanted to debut it Thursday because of all the whatever, but so they did. But Friday night was the big premiere. You were at the AMC here at Bradley Square Mall. Tell us about it.
Well, it was really a great time to be set up out there. Lots of people were coming in. They were dressed up, from small young girls to even moms were coming in with their daughters all dressed up. Date night, there was some guys there too, bringing their dates.
Yeah, they look like hostages.
They really did.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. We set up outside. We had all Taylor Swift music playing. People were getting out of their cars. They were dancing up to go into the theater there. We had some Taylor Swift posters, which I saved you one.
Thank you.
I had to fight the people off to save one.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
and then we were giving away some other fun stuff, and it was just a lot of fun to hang out and just see the excitement of people for this movie. And there was lots and lots of people there. Lots of people.
It did $96 million in the United States alone, over $100 million with other countries worldwide, and really. I've said this before, Taylor Swift may be the most brilliant marketing person who's ever lived. She knows how to get the word out. She's got about 325 million social media followers. All she does is go on there. These are passionate fans. And
that's about two less than us, right? She's got about two.
Yeah.
We're right there. We're on the cusp.
Three. I think it's
three. Okay.
Yeah. But no, and Dwayne, I tell you, really appreciate Stacia and everybody at Bradley Square Mall, AMC. They really got in with us on this.
They did. They all stepped up, and they loved the idea. The mall loved the idea. Stacia and Jason, and it was just a great time. Xandra came out with ATS The Bridge. You know, one of Taylor's big thing is her friendship bracelets. Yeah. You know, they had some of the bracelets that ATS The Bridge has been passing out at the football games that have, you know, a good inspired message telling kids to stay away from drugs and things like that. So we figured that was a good tie-in for people to get those and swap those around and stuff as well.
It was a great night. Thanks to you, Dwayne, and Xander and everybody for being out there on Friday evening. And this week, a lot of attention will be paid to what we're going to call a big traditional rivalry week. Not only Friday night do you have Bradley Cleveland, but Saturday you have the third Saturday in November with Alabama wanting revenge on Tennessee. So in the same week, so I will say, Bradley Cleveland has not played this late in the season in many, many years. Now, for some of you new to Cleveland and Bradley County, you don't realize that years and years ago, this game was played on Halloween night. It was played as late as the end of the season when I was growing up. So they've not played this late in the year in many, many years. And quite frankly, I love it. I think it's great. So you've got Bradley Cleveland Friday night. We have UT Bama Saturday, and Dwayne, as we know, our stations will have complete coverage of all of it.
Oh, yeah, not only the Friday night with MixTV.tv, that is the epitome of a crosstown rivalry game, but on Saturday, the Alabama-Tennessee game. Can Tennessee do it 2 years in a row? That's going to be tough, but we'll see what happens on that. But, Cleveland probably after last week's loss, they're probably going to want to put their best team on the field to see what they can do against Bradley. Bradley coming in undefeated, so there's going to be a little extra incentive there to maybe hang a loss on Bradley if you're a Raiders fan, so we'll see what happens with all of that.
Bridget, it's an exciting week.
It definitely is, yeah. So keep it here. Mix 104.1. We're going to have all sorts of pregame coverage leading up to it here on Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz as well, and MixTV.tv.
Friday morning, we'll be broadcasting live Football Friday morning. Our final one of the year will be at Cleveland High School, getting ready. Our annual visit there for Bradley Cleveland this Friday. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Hey, Larry.
What, Steve?
Do you have has Al Morris brought you tickets yet? There's a question. So let me tell you, this year especially, folks, you're going to get your tickets early. especially this year. It could be, and based on some factors, the weather included, could be a record crowd out at Benny Monroe Stadium. All right, so a lot more on that as we go along the week. We'll be right back with more in just a moment. Mix 104.1. We're on mixtv.tv, and we're on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. And, yeah, we're going to continue throughout the day to take your Boss's Day nominations. Dwayne, actually, will announce the winner at 5 o'clock on the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Here's another song dedicated to the Bosses. We just got this one in. Sweet But Psycho. Yeah. And thanks, guys, again, for all the gifts. I appreciate it. Sports is next.
Good morning. Just a few minutes ago, I talked to you about the temperatures. The trend for this week today is going to be the coolest day as far as those afternoon highs go. And then we really focused in on the next 48 hours. So you know about the temps. Let's take the time now to talk a little bit about those rain chances. It's not a whole lot, but we do need this rain. So first up, here's a look at your clouds and radar. So what you're going to notice on here is kind of this milky white color that's showing up. These are some low-level clouds that are pushing from the north to the south across our area over the past couple of hours. Now, there's been one little radar return right there. There could be a stray sprinkle, probably not even making it to the ground as it quickly disappeared, but do expect some partly cloudy skies this morning. Now, I want to draw your eye northward, and you're going to see that rain showing up, though, covering up much of Kentucky at this point in time. It's moved through Lexington, now getting south of Lexington, pushing towards that Kentucky and Tennessee line. This is going to continue to drop southward, so that's where we're going to get the increase in clouds from today, why we're dealing with mostly cloudy to overcast skies as your Monday progresses, but will also bring us some rain chances. So as we look at Futurecast, first thing this morning, it'll be partly cloudy, wind from the northwest. Those clouds are going to quickly kind of fill in and become mostly cloudy to overcast as that rain reaches our area at 9-10 o'clock in the morning. Here's 11 a.m. and you can see a few of those spots of green showing up. Now, any of this rain is really going to be pretty light in nature. Light showers, a stray sprinkle here and there. A little bit more likely for our higher elevations. For a lot of you, you're just going to get the cool and cloudy skies, that wind from the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. I'm going to slide over here and point out, look at that blue right there. That's some snow up in the Smoky Mountains. That started on Mount LeConte yesterday, getting their first snow of the autumn season. For us here locally, though, not quite chilly enough for some snow, but yeah, that light drizzle possible throughout your afternoon. And then things are going to kind of wind down as we head into the evening time hours, even getting some breaks in the clouds and becoming partly cloudy overnight. So yes, we need this rainfall. No, we're not going to get a whole lot. Totals for today, about a trace to a tenth of an inch. That's all we're really expecting. Again, a little bit greater in the higher elevations like the Cumberland Plateau, some of our eastern mountain communities. So where do we go from here? Well, as we look ahead to tomorrow, you're generally going to get a mix of sun and clouds, but as the day progresses, becoming mostly sunny. For Wednesday, certainly mostly sunny. Wednesday looks like it's going to be a fabulous day. Chilly in the morning time, but warmth adding up as the afternoon progresses on Wednesday. Thursday, dry to begin with, but we'll start to see a little bit of that rain to our west as Wednesday progresses and could bring us about a 20% chance for an isolated shower, but certainly that's going to close into our area as we head into Friday. This is due to another cold front, so do expect the rain chances on Friday. We really could use this rain and it will be helpful. Scattered showers across our area with some of those clouds, but then thankfully it's out of here just in time by Friday night, and heading into the weekend looks like a whole lot of sunshine. So
X1041, we're attempting something here. Let me see if, do we have them? All right, 8:34, we're attempting something on the phones here, but I don't know if they're going to let us do it. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who is this?
This is Amber Winters, and I was told that I needed to call into my friend Steve Hartline.
Amber, listen. And thanks for ignoring my text message. We just decided to call you at the office.
Now, listen. I was dealing with something important. You pulled me out of a meeting.
Do you think I care? Now here's what
I know you don't care.
We're going to get to the bottom of something here. And that is, today is National Bosses Day. So you've had...
Oh, nice.
Okay. So don't stop acting like you don't know. So, listen.
I truly did not know this, Steve.
We have had, Bridget, 250 nominations for Amber?
At least, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So...
Kidding? You're kidding.
No, I'm not. And so it's annoying. So they keep rolling in. And so all I can figure is you have, threatened your staff? You've threatened the parents? What's going on out there?
Is it not okay to make a school-wide announcement and tell everybody to call in, right now, all at the same time?
That is totally okay. Yes.
You've been married too long, apparently.
I did not do that, but you have given me a very good idea. So.
Well, I'm not kidding. I mean, we've had no less than 100. It may be a little evangelistic, but at least 50. No kidding. At least 50 nominations for you. And so finally, I just said, I'm going to get on the air and find out what you've done, because I mean, the pressure campaign is unbelievable.
That is so awesome. Well, you're giving me some really good news right now. This is a great way to come back to work after a break.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're threatening your staff and your poor families.
Hey, whatever you have to do to win. We win at all costs, right?
You guys have a good break?
We did. We had a wonderful break. We didn't do anything majorly exciting other than we just got some rest, and we did go up and watch the Lady Vols volleyball team beat up on Auburn on Friday night, so that was kind of fun. So,
that's good.
But yeah, we had a wonderful break.
So now this is Amber Winters, principal of Hopewell Elementary. Her husband is Robbie Winters, who I've known literally all my life. So, well, you guys, I guess you'll go to the game, Bradley-Cleveland Friday night, one would think.
You better believe it. We will be there. It is a blackout, so we are going to be dressed all in black, and we're going to be cheering on those Bears. So, yes, you better believe it. So,
Bridget, tell Amber about the weather Friday night so far here.
It's not looking good. 90% chance of rain at this point, but it can change.
No.
It can change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we'll have to invest in a bunch of ponchos then, it sounds like.
Hey, so go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, take my little cowbell. You'll know that I'm there when I'm ringing my cowbell.
Okay, well, I can't wait for that.
You can take the girl out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the girl, right?
Now, let me say this about Amber, and she loves me to bring this up. So, people don't. Well, thank you, Amber. So, just for a second here, we're not at home, okay, with the Winters family. So let me talk. So listen. So about 2 years ago, she has a birthday party for her boys, Luke and Holt, the twins out at Lake Forest. Mm-hmm. And her husband, Robbie, locked everyone out. Just so they're in there just playing, having a good time. Meanwhile, it's 30 degrees. We're all freezing. My eyes were frozen. I'll see it later, Clark. And so... But I didn't realize, Amber, who I went to Lee with, and Amber married to Robbie a long time, and she's such a nice person and kind and all this. She literally, turned into the Incredible Hulk. And so basically broke 3 windows out at Lake Forest. She took the door, which was locked, bent it, and finally we got in. So this is, now it comes clear. Now I know why she's had so many nominations this morning, is when she gets serious, man, things happen. Congratulations.
We know that Steve embellishes stories a tad bit. No, I'm not going to say I wasn't a little bit frustrated, but
not far from it, actually. All right. Well, hey, tell your people out there it's not an election. It's a drawing, okay?
Okay. Well, thank you. I did not know so many people were calling in, and I am so thankful. And I hope they just keep wearing you out, Steve. I hope they just keep wearing you out.
All right, Amber, thanks. Have a great day.
Okay, you
Amber
too.
Winters at Hopewell Elementary, who's received, honest to goodness, over 50 nominations. Yeah. It's National Bosses Day, Bridget. So we'll be taking nominations from people. You can call the volunteer Redapest Mix line, nominate your boss. Hey, when you do that, we need their name and the company, where everybody works. 423-614-6499. We're doing this all day long. Or Bridget, they can also text us. Is that right?
That's right. Text us 614-6499. That's the Selwood Darren text line. Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Again, call or text us 614-6499.
All right, so we'll take them, and Dwayne will announce the winner at 5 o'clock this afternoon. We have $40 in gift cards to El Jinete, the new Mexican restaurant there at the old Denny's location, Paula Parkway, Cleveland. It's delicious if you haven't tried it. Tremendous quality of food there. And then a pair of movie passes, USC 14. Maybe you can go back and watch the Taylor Swift movie or whatever you want to watch. So a lot of good movies come out here in the next few weeks. All right, now this.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation, too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 9th annual Peak Performance Symposium on October 20th at the Smart Factory in the Pye Center in Cleveland. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices and speak on a variety of advanced manufacturing topics while learning how manufacturers are maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of trade, technology, and talent. This year's symposium is sponsored by Mueller and will conclude with a tour of the Duracell manufacturing facility. Tickets are limited. Register at peakperformanceinc.com. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Isaac Libby, the owner, who we're going to have in later this week. I was talking with Isaac over the weekend, and he said, you know what, let's give those away. So, okay. Well, there you go.
Great price.
You can, by the way, you can register if you want to win those Tennessee, Georgia tickets from Best Buy Metals. I know Ryan gave you the website there, but you can also call or text. You can also call or text. That game is November 18th. That's obviously the biggest home game of the year. 423-614-6499 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
If you shop for a mattress and they tell you about some long delay because of industry shortages, come to Mermaid Mattress. Buy it today, we'll make it tomorrow, and deliver it the next day. It's all about being local.
For today, we'll have a few rain showers early in the day and then cloudy skies this afternoon, a high of only 53 and a low of 38 tonight. And then for tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 65 and a low of 39. Mostly sunny on Wednesday with a high of 71. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 48 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Well, let's begin with the NFL, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello, human kindness. Ravens beat the Titans in London yesterday, 24-16. Washington Commanders beat the Falcons 24-6. Just realized, same scores.
Wow.
It's taken me 3 hours. I've been doing this, well, 2 hours. I've been doing this since 6:30. And 24-16, Titans and Falcons both lost by the same score. Bunch of losers. Well, Falcons, Desmond Ridder, it's time to move on. Threw 3 interceptions yesterday. He's terrible, but whatever. Bills over the Giants. It was actually a much better Sunday Night Football game what we thought going in. Bills beat them 14-9. Monday Night Football tonight. The Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys, the Los Angeles Chargers, 8:15 kickoff tonight on ABC and ESPN and on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Radio coverage presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm. The ALCS started last night. Bridget, I don't know if you... Oh, no, you left. Bridget was leaving there. Did you realize the Houston Astros have been... This is their seventh championship series, ALCS in a row.
Bunch of cheaters,
but hey, winners win. I mean, we beat them in the World Series in 21, but Can you believe that? Astros 7 in a row here.
Wow.
Okay, thanks. I'm glad I stopped the broadcast for that.
Yeah, me too.
Now you can leave. Get up.
Thank you.
ALCS Game 2 today. Rangers at Astros. Rangers win last night 2-0. Rangers at Astros 4:37 today on Fox Television. NLCS Game 1 tonight. Arizona, the Diamondbacks, and the Philadelphia Phillies. Bridget, of course, Phillies put the Braves out.
That's right. I'm cheering on the Diamondbacks.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You used to love Francoeur. I know he went to the Diamondbacks. So, he's the TBS analyst now, so you just keep that on the screen all the time.
He's not aging well. No.
Too bad. 8:07 on TBS tonight. The Associated Press College Football Top 25 out this morning. Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Ohio State 3. Florida State 4, no change there, but here comes Washington. The Huskies, huge win over Oregon on Saturday, and they're 5. Tennessee up to number 17. That was a good win over the Aggies on Saturday.
It was, yeah. We definitely needed that win, so glad for it.
Yeah, certainly so. UT number 17 at number 11. Still hard to say that, hard to believe, but Alabama definitely struggling more this year. But they're going to be ready for UT. There's no doubt about it, trying to get revenge from last year. Tennessee at Alabama this Saturday, 3:30 here on Mix 104.1, all presented by TVFC. We're going to have a lot of contests, things like that, involving that game as the week goes on. All right, folks, defending state volleyball champion Cleveland High School Lady Raiders volleyball team. They'll be back in Murfreesboro. Some of you have been on fall break the past week. Maybe you don't realize that Cleveland High School is now going back to the state tournament for the 6th time in the last 8 seasons. They won the state championship, as you probably know, last year. Well, they'll begin tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Cleveland High School will play Brentwood at 6 o'clock Eastern Time at Murfreesboro Siegel High School. Now, they're having a big send-off at Cleveland this morning at Cleveland High at 11 o'clock. The public is invited to attend, as Cleveland High School's volleyball team will leave at 11 o'clock this morning. So, can this morning for that. We're going to be covering that on mixtv.tv. And the District 5 AAA champion Walker Valley girls soccer team will host Bradley Central tonight in a Region 3 semifinal. That is tonight. So Walker Valley hosting Bradley in a Region 3 semifinal girls soccer matchup tonight.
At CHI Memorial, a team of stroke specialists offer comprehensive neurovascular.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Renee, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
The citizens of Israel are living through some horrific experiences.
Grayson Gordon spoke with a woman in Israel to learn what she and her family are going through. We connected with her after speaking with family members of hers who live here in Chattanooga.
This family has been living in Israel, experiencing firsthand these devastating attacks.
It was a massacre. It was a full-fledged massacre of people running for their lives, people hiding from these brutal animals in their homes, trying to get away.
We got in contact with Gail after speaking with her cousin, Irv Ginsburg, who lives in Chattanooga.
This gets to be, a pretty emotional experience. And none of us here can actually understand what's going on.
She has lived in Israel since the late 80s, roughly 80 miles from Gaza in the southern border.
We heard a huge boom. And then you come out and you carry on.
Gail says she has only heard the alert system once.
You pull your car over and you lie down on the ground and you put your arms over your head and you hope for the best.
Gail says she is mostly concerned for her daughter, who lives closer to the southern border. Her daughter's husband has been called to serve in the military, leaving her alone, 5 months pregnant.
I worry about her, but she's a psychologist and a therapist at a big hospital in Tel Aviv, and she refuses to leave her work.
Gail says she knows other families whose sons have also been called into service. The families are getting only brief and sporadic communication from each of them.
The circumstance that families are going through, I'm not sure I would live through it.
Israeli news outlets are doing their best to keep up with the military members who have died.
At the end of the day, they have a screen with all the soldiers' names who have fallen in battle that day.
Gail has joined a number of groups that share updates. You can hear message notifications throughout our interview.
We are all here in it together, trying to keep it together.
We appreciate Gail for sharing her story with us. Reporting here in Studio B, Grayson Gordon, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Grace.
Check of traffic from the Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Team. Don Ledford in Cleveland is your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Cleveland. It appears that everything is okay out there, so just drive safe. All right, as we welcome you back in again on the radio, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Time to talk with our friends from Isaiah 117 House and also guests from Lee University about an event they're going to be sharing coming up just very, very soon. We're going to introduce Alyssa Long. She is here representing Isaiah 117 House. And Chris Rouse is here on part of Lee University. So good morning to both of you. How are you doing for a Monday?
Good morning.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
You know,
it's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. At least the weather's nice. It's a little cooler, but hey, that's all right.
I've had some coffee, so I'm all right.
You've had some coffee. You got your Starbucks
I
here,
do.
so
I do. That's
go.
right.
Well, let's just kind of start off with the lead story here, which is Isaiah 117 House. So, Alyssa, if you don't mind, for people that may be hearing about this for the first time, explain a little bit about Isaiah 117 House.
Sure. So my name's Alyssa Long. I'm the program coordinator for our local Isaiah 117 House. And what we do is we provide a physical home for children as they are removed from their biological family or living situation and taken into foster care. They have a place where they come and they are just loved on. Our mission is lavish love, being with the children and kind of softening that transition as they move into foster care.
All right, so that is a great explanation about that. And Chris Rouse, again, joins us from Lee University. Chris, tell us a bit about yourself and then why Isaiah 117 House is so important to you.
Yeah, I have the opportunity to do some teaching at Lee University, and one of the emphasis that the university has tried to really pick up on is helping students understand how to use the talents and the gifts and even the future career path that they're choosing, how they can can use all that to do good in their community and in their lives. And so I help to teach a class that's part of the benevolence program. And so the group of students I'm teaching this semester, they chose the Isaiah 117 house to kind of partner with. And one of the things that we're doing as part of that is hosting an event this coming Saturday from 9 to 3. Okay. It's a supply drive event. And so we will be set up at the Andrew Johnson Bank location that's over there by Walmart. I kind of always think of it as being located at Keith Street, even though the address is actually Ocoee Street. That's right. But we'll be there from 9 to 3 Saturday and just collecting donations. And so we're trying to target collecting types of toiletry supplies, things as simple as toothbrushes, and toothpaste, soap, body wash, shampoo, just different simple items like that that we take for granted, but they mean so much to a child that's coming into foster care who's really coming in with hardly anything often, being removed from their situation. And so the students are very excited about it. We have a Facebook event set up. It's called Isaiah 117 Housewarming Drive. So I encourage folks in the community, look up that event. You can see different posts that we're putting up about Isaiah 117 House and about the different kinds of supplies that we're collecting and hoping to collect in the community, the time, the location for the event. And also this week, I'll be putting up posts from different Lee students in the class as they just kind of share their thoughts about learning more about the foster care system and the impact it has. If I can take just a moment to say as well, that's been one of the topics that I've spent time this semester talking with my class about the challenges and the trauma that children who are entering the foster care system face. Unfortunately, my wife and I, we both serve as foster parents, have had our home open for a while. And when I went through training, I was just so surprised. I've been here in the Cleveland community myself about a little over 20 years, and I just would never have had any idea about the situation that these children are facing. I was saying a minute ago, unfortunately, they often talk about children who are coming into foster care. They talk about the black trash bag as the symbol, because children are asked very quickly, just collect a few things. That's right. And that's such a traumatic experience for children. And so our class, as we've talked through that, I've tried to encourage students to be aware of what we call invisible people in our communities, right? And often foster children and youth, they're just not on the radar for us, but they need our support. And as we were talking a couple of weeks ago, I was telling Alyssa earlier this morning, one of my students, she said, I really want the supply drive to be a success. I want us to be able to collect. And again, we invite the community, please come out and help us to collect items for Isaiah House. But she said, what would make it the biggest success is if a family that's out in the community that they're considering foster care, but they're on the line, if they make the decision to go through with that. As kind of hearing about this. So if you're out there this morning, you're listening, maybe you've been thinking about being more engaged with foster care, I encourage you to answer that call. Open up your home. There is a shortage of homes in Bradley County and has been for quite some time. So
again, we're here speaking with our friends about a supply drive that's going to be going on this weekend for Isaiah 117 House to help them with necessities, really.
That's right.
Toothbrush, toothpaste, toilet paper, just soap, shampoo, just anything that we take for granted, that we use basically every day to help out these families and these young people. It's going to be at Andrew Johnson Bank right off Key Street there, across from the Walmart. So please be there Saturday from 9 to 3. Again, Alyssa Long joins us from Isaiah 117 House. When you hear Chris speak about the things that he did, and the passion he seems to have for this, knowing that he is a foster parent, how does that make you feel? And tell us the importance of a drive like this.
It's very inspiring, because it's easy to feel. We've had our two biggest back-to-back months of serving children in August and September, we broke our record both months.
How many children have
So
you?
in August, we served 24 new removals.
Oh, wow.
And then in September, it was 27. So we are seeing this as a growing issue, and the house is getting more use than it's ever gotten before. So one, it's just encouraging as someone who's kind of shouldering this weight with the children, with my wonderful team, to have people that care so deeply and can see those children. But then also just the practicality of a drive like this, it allows us to go in and just be there with the kids. It's like I said, our thing is loving on them. We do provide them everything that they need as they leave. So if we don't have those things in our home, we have to go and shop for them.
Right.
And so people coming alongside of us and providing those needs, it allows us to just be there, be with the children, and make them feel like it's a little less of a hard day.
Yeah, and until you've been in these circumstances, or like you have on a daily basis, you don't really understand the importance of this. And Chris, you kind of brought that to the forefront. People that want to be involved, but they're kind of on that fence, this is an opportunity for them to maybe this is the push. Maybe this is the Lord speaking in your ear.
That's
saying,
right.
hey, look,
Amen.
This is part of, I've been putting it on your heart, and here is the confirmation that you need to get involved. And if you can't get involved by taking in foster children, at least you can get involved in a drive like
That's
this.
right. Yes.
And sometimes it's baby steps. You just get your toe in the water and you get involved this way. And
That's
then
right.
you get more involved with foster care, and then the next thing you know, maybe you're going through the process like you and your family have.
Yeah,
so it is a great introduction for those who have had those thoughts and maybe those desires or that passion in their heart that felt led to do something like this. Again, Isaiah 117 House doing tremendous work. Can you touched on something a while ago that just kind of made me raise my eyebrows a little bit. You said you just come off the 2 busiest months. Do you have any reason why, or is that just the sign of the times, or is it anything come to mind about that?
I think it's a combination of things. People at the Department of Children's Services are saying that they're seeing kids come in bigger numbers than they have in recent years.
Right.
But then we do have a shortage of foster homes.
Okay.
So we're seeing kids come in and not have a home to go to, and so they're with us for a longer period of time.
And I remember, when Isaiah 117 House was first getting into its inception and everything in our community, Renee would come in and tell us that they were kids getting picked up in the middle of the night or in the afternoons, and they were sleeping on your office floor.
Yes.
Different things like that for an unlimited amount of time because there was just nowhere to place them, nowhere to go. So what a blessing that the Isaiah 117 House has been.
Yes.
But that's still just bridging the gap. That's not a long-term solution, I guess is the best way to say it.
Correct. Yes.
So we hope people will reach out to that. If people want to be more involved with Isaiah 117 House, maybe in a monetary way or whatever ways that they can be involved, how can they do that?
They can reach out to me as the program coordinator.
Okay.
So my number is 423-244-8278. They can call me directly. And then we also have our website where they can go, Isaiah117house.com. And all of our giving stuff is on there. Also on our social medias, we have all of the links to Amazon wish list and all of those things on there.
And again, this week the Facebook event is Isaiah 117 Housewarming Drive. Okay. And so we've been putting up and we'll continue to put up those links this week too. So if folks are thinking right now, man, I would love to support. I may not be available Saturday to come by. We'll be putting links in that Facebook event about the different ways that they can make monetary donations online and support the ministry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chris, Chuck Evans says good morning to you, the associate pastor there at Wesley. So he wanted to make sure that he let you know he appreciates everything that you're doing. And,
well, we appreciate you all
as well.
for having us this morning. And I want to say quickly, too, my appreciation to the Department of Children's Services.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very complicated work that they do.
I can imagine.
And I think unfortunately they take some hits at times in the community.
Yeah.
But they are doing the best that they can. And again, it's why it's so important that we have families in the community that come alongside and open up their homes because it's just such a need. The Tennessee Valley continues to be one of the highest rates of foster care in the state.
Wow.
And so we're in desperate need of homes and people to be a part of that.
Yeah, we just kind of go through our daily walk. We put our little blinders on, and we're just seeing what's in our line
That's right.
sight, and we don't realize there's people, especially children, that are hurting in our community that could use. If you've got a if you've got a beautiful home and you've got space, or maybe you don't have tons of space, but you could definitely fit another child in, maybe consider foster care. That would be some way that you'll reap benefits in heaven for that. There's no doubt about
That's
it.
right. That's
but
right.
The Lord tells us we got to take care of our children.
Yeah, the
first.
widow and the orphan.
That's
Amen.
it.
That's right.
Well, Chris, information one more time. We know it's Saturday 9 to 3. Give us the details before we cut out.
Yeah, again, Saturday 9 to 3 at the Andrew Johnson Bank location, kind of across from Walmart there, just having a supply drive. And again, come out and just bring basic toiletry items. The students in my class will be out there collecting those. They're excited about being a blessing to the ministry and serving the community as well. And then again, the Facebook event, Isaiah 117 Housewarming Drive. You can find information about the kinds of items that we are collecting and the time and the date for that as well.
All right, guys, thanks for coming in, and continue the great work there, Alyssa, that you guys are doing at Isaiah 117 House. Tremendous asset to our community. We're going to take a quick break. Got one more interview on the way in just a few minutes. Stay here with us. We are Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv.
This half hour of Mix Mornings is brought to you.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
You can count on.
Good morning. Today will be a cool and drizzly fall Monday. We'll have a brief period of time with partly sunny skies this morning. The clouds will quickly increase. Overall, today will be mostly cloudy to overcast. Now, there will be a chance for a few isolated light showers and sprinkles today, primarily for the higher elevations, and those chilly temperatures with highs only in the low to mid-50s. This is certainly below what is normal for this time of year. Wind from the northwest at 10 miles per hour. For tonight, partly cloudy with cool lows. Be sure to download our Local 3 weather app. I'm Local 3 meteorologist Allison Pryor. Tire.
Plush and Lavish is an all-natural latex and wool line of mattresses sold exclusively by Mermaid Mattress. Come take a test rest and you'll receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
This weather forecast is brought to you by M&M Construction, locally owned, specializing in all varieties of construction. Call Andy at M&M Construction, 423-284-0487.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The White House says President Biden's postponing today's trip to Colorado. He'll stay at the White House for national security meetings instead. 10 days into Israel's war with Hamas terrorists in Gaza, Secretary of State Antony Blinken's back in Israel after meetings with Arab leaders.
There's a determination in every country I went to make sure that this conflict doesn't spread.
Secretary Blinken yesterday in Egypt. There's a hearing today about whether the judge in former President Trump's federal election conspiracy case should impose a gag order.
Special counsel Jack Smith's office cites the former president's social media posts that have attacked the judge, likely witnesses, lawyers, and others involved in the case, saying it undermines the public's confidence in the justice system and could taint the jury pool. Lawyers for the former president have called the proposal unconstitutional censorship.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. That trial is scheduled to start March 4th. Judge Tanya Chutkin has said she could move it up if the inflammatory statements continue. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires.
Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv a little bit after 9 o'clock on a Monday morning. So glad to have you still listening and watching in here as we get set for another interview, our final interview. And these ladies came in and said we saved the absolute best for last. And they're probably right. So here we go. We got our friends here from the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce as we're going to talk about National Manufacturing Month and, of course, spotlighting this week for us here at Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. We have Danielle Seals, Director of Workforce Development, and Tammy, Randolph, Executive Assistant there at the Chamber. Both of these ladies are going to talk to us a little bit this morning about Manufacturing Week and Month. So good morning to both of y'all. How are y'all doing?
Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning. Great. How are you?
Well, I'm doing fantastic. So Danielle, we're going to start with you. This is a big time. I know with you being with the Director of Workforce Development, when we talk about manufacturing and things like that, that's just kind of in your wheelhouse, right?
Kind of isn't. Yeah, it's part of my duties. So we are so excited to be able to celebrate National Manufacturing Month, and I think official I can't speak this morning. National Manufacturing Week.
It is Monday.
It is. Was last week, and of course, everyone was on fall break, so we're going to celebrate this week. We have got 12 Fortune 500 companies, 130 manufacturers here in this community. So it just makes up the fabric, so much of the fabric of our community, and we're so excited to be able to celebrate that and kind of give some exposure. Thank you for partnering with us. To help bring some exposure to that this week, and we're just excited to be here.
Now, Tammy, did y'all coordinate your outfits today? That'll be the first question, as Mix TV is watching. So you guys, like you said, make sure you wear the purplish, the plum color.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, they do, I guess.
We got out of the car and went, hey, there you go.
Well, Tammy, kind of tell us your input here on what you think about the manufacturing locally and your take on what we're talking about.
Well, I'm fortunate. I have a dual role at the Chamber as an executive assistant. I also do the administrative support work for Cleveland Associated Industries. They're a separate organization, but we do their administrative work, and they are the Manufacturers Association. And so they came about in 1965, and their purpose is to show the benefit of manufacturing and to better Cleveland and a better way of life here. And with those partner companies, it's amazing the stretch that the manufacturers have here in Bradley County. Everybody knows the big names, Mars, Duracell, those kinds of things, but we did a tour not too long ago of Eaton, and so when you're like at any of the amusement park rides and you see those big emergency stop buttons, I can't talk either.
The shutoffs.
The shutoffs, that's Eaton.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over the world, and it's
made right here in Cleveland.
Made right here in Cleveland,
Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah. And it's just, It's a lot different from what it used to be. Manufacturing is clean, it's smart, it's great wages, it's a great way of life, a good work balance, and I think they're really kind of trying to partner with that, and they've been great to partner with us, with the schools. We've got a couple of programs going on where the CTE classes from all the high schools are partnering with some of the manufacturers, and they give them a real-life question, real-life puzzle to come up with, and they spend, I think, about the whole month working on it. And then they will come out to the plant, they present it to the management there, just like a regular real-life situation, to give them soft skills and real-life experience.
Wow.
They get questioned by it, they get a tour, and then we also have from Tennessee Tech, we've got students coming down who are going to the middle schools this week to work with STEM and CTE classes to kind of start that bridge going at the younger ages, going all up. And so that's the way that they partner with the education to help promote the workforce here.
And Danielle, I know that everything that Tammy's talking about is why manufacturing is so strong here in our area, because the community is involved in it in the different ways that Tammy was talking about in our school systems, really even like from Cleveland State all the way around our community to Athens. There's a lot of people that invest in making sure that ready workforce is there.
Yes, yes. So we work very closely with the schools, with the industries, and we do that a lot of different ways. That looks very different throughout the year. We have a lot of different activities that we do to try to bridge that gap and strengthen that workforce. Even just conversations with manufacturers. Hey, what are you seeing? What are you not seeing? What do you need from employers that you're not getting? You know, we're always seeing hiring signs. Okay, well, what is it that kind of is that gap for you that's causing you to still need employees? Is it just your demand and you have a workforce need in general, or are there specific skills missing? And then we can have those conversations with the schools. Hey, have you thought about doing this? Have you thought about tweaking this in this way? You know, it can sometimes they're little tweaks, sometimes they're brand new programs. But we facilitate a lot of activities throughout the year to try to help make sure that we've got a strong workforce ready to go. You know,
the thing that I think that puts us above the cream of the crop in this area as well is definitely the induction of the Pie Center.
Yes.
I mean, the Pie Center is just a gem. And for Bradley County and everyone else, all the city, county, whoever saw that vision and put it all together, what a gem that is, and what an advantage it gives us in this community.
It has been, I think, a big change, and it's been such an improvement, and there's not anything like it anywhere else in the country. And when we have had industrial project prospects come, and Doug Berry, the Vice President of Economic Development, takes them to the Pie Center, explains the Pie Center, they are overwhelmed with it. I mean, that was a big thing for SK Foods. They were extremely impressed. In fact, they're already getting involved, and they're just starting their building with the Pie Center. And so it makes a big difference, and it's a game changer for us.
Danielle, if there's people listening out there, maybe some folks that you hadn't had a chance to reach out to yet, which I wouldn't feel there'd be very many. I know how you hit the payment with things that you do. But if there is some people out there, so you know what, we want to get involved a little bit more with question answers and maybe some input that we feel would help us as a manufacturer, how could they get that information to you?
Yes, absolutely. Would love to connect. We also had something we didn't mention yet. We're having an Industry Appreciation Day luncheon, so that's open to all manufacturers, chamber members or not. Like, we just want to celebrate manufacturing and industry. But you can email us at info@clevelandchamber.com, and that will get to the right person, or they can call us, and you're going to have to tell me the number, Tammy, because I don't know it off the top of my head.
472-6587.
There you go, Tammy. Way to pinch it in there. Again, we're here with our friends from the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce, National Manufacturing Month week. We celebrate it as a month.
Yeah, we are celebrating the whole month, but there is a specific week within the month as well. So.
And that's this week, which was supposed to have been last week, but fall break, we kind of moved it to this week. Because I know we got tons of interviews. I was looking at our calendar, and it's like every morning, afternoon, we've got some interviews coming in with different people.
Yes, we just want to highlight our local manufacturer. You know, here's some of these stories like Tammy's saying. We have stuff from Cleveland, Tennessee that goes out all over the globe. The reach is really just, it's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
So just to hear little snippets from them about kind of what they're doing and what's going on in their companies we just want to share that with our community.
You know, you kind of touched on it a while ago, Tammy, that Denise was in here from Peak Performance earlier this morning, and she was talking about, you know, the old mindset of dark, dirty, and you know, I can't remember exactly how she put it, but that's not what manufacturing is anymore. I mean, it's complete. It's using your mind. It's using those skills that you learn. It's not just getting hot and sweaty and standing around all day working on an assembly line. Yes, there's still those jobs there. Those are necessary jobs in certain communities and areas that have to be done. But
they're very technologically advanced.
It's very technology savvy these days. So touch on that, both of you, if you don't mind.
We've gone on. In the last year since I've started doing Cleveland Associated Industries, I've been able to go on several plant tours. And I was completely amazed at how the work environment is. It's open, it's airy, it is technological. There's robotics everywhere. They're using, help me here, but I mean, it's a lot. 40 years ago, I did work in a manufacturing facility,
right.
And it was hot, it was tiring, it was just you do your little job, you move on, there's no interaction. When you're going out there, you don't see that, and they're enjoying their work. It's a good work environment. It's good wages for it. You can tell that there's a good relationship between the employees and the supervisors. When you're seeing that, there's an enjoyment, and there's
pride in the work.
Pride in the work. There's pride in the work.
And less of a turnover, too. That you see in a lot of those places because they are enjoying that.
And I think people have a misconception about all of the career paths that are available in manufacturing. You know, you hear manufacturing, you think line assembly, probably.
Right.
You know, that's probably the first thing that comes to mind.
It is.
There are so many different career paths within manufacturing that you can take, and you can grow from those positions. And I think that is a huge misconception that people have. You know, oh, well, I'm here and I'm going to stay here and I'm stuck here. And if that's what you want to do, that's great. But there are so many opportunities, and they'll help you achieve your goals.
Yeah. A lot of the places that we've heard from with manufacturing, they're helping you get further your education. They're also doing things. I believe I might be thinking. I think it's Walker that has things where people that's maybe been incarcerated, they get a second chance. Those
we have
type
a few
things.
in town. We have a few.
And so all of those type things that's being involved with manufacturing is also an asset to the community. It's not just one little thing. It's really the whole pie. Is really the best way to say it. What else do you want to leave us with today? We're gonna talk to both of y'all. Then again, the event that's coming up, we're going to touch on that again. But what do you want to leave us with today? What's the thing when you walk out of here? You say, I wanted to make sure that I got this across. Tammy, we'll start with you.
That the manufacturers not only are here to help our community, but they are our community. They are a huge tax base for Bradley County and the city of Cleveland. And they are here, like I said, they are your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers. They're your family. And so they are our community. They want to better our community, and they're here for the long term for our community.
All right, Danielle?
I don't know that I could say anything better than that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, they are invested. This is their community too.
Yeah, this is important for them as it is for us as employees and the community.
It's not just a product.
Right, it's not just something going out the door. Well, Danielle, I'm going to let you tell us about the event then that you want everybody to be aware of.
Yes, so we have an industry appreciation lunch, which is specifically for our industry and manufacturing partners. If you are in industry or manufacturing, you didn't get an email from me, email us at info@clevelandchamber.com. We will get you connected with that. We want to make sure that you are there. Just a way to say thank you and celebrate.
And we appreciate everything you guys do there at the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. You mentioned Doug Berry. It's a team effort between everybody there. It's kind of like meeting family for the first time when people come to town that's potential people that's going to move here and put something up manufacturing-wise. You're kind of the front door. You're kind of the first thing that they come to.
Welcoming committee.
A welcoming committee, if you would. And if you guys don't do your job, then it doesn't matter what's out there. That they kind of first impressions are always the most important. Right. And what they see in the community and what the chamber does, that gets us off on the right foot. So we appreciate everything that you guys do there at the chamber, sincerely.
Thank you. We're happy to do it.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up. We appreciate the interview this morning as we're going to continue to celebrate National Manufacturing Month. This week, you're going to hear a lot about it as we're celebrating it this week here at WCLE and MixTV.tv. We're going to go ahead and cut out of the Mix Morning Show for the TV side of things. We're going to get a quick commercial break here, get you back to the music for your work day on a Monday. Bridget will be back with you for the midday show, and I'll be back with you for your drive home this afternoon. So enjoy the rest of your day. We are Mix 104.1 WCLE and MixTV.tv.